Hello, everyone. My name is Jack, and I've just seen this news article about Quidditch changing its name to distance itself from J.K. Rowling's trans comments. And again, it's just another day in clown world because J.K. Rowling invented the game, right? She wrote about it in her books. She invented, all of the rules and the way that it's played, and you've literally just got people who have no connection with J.K. Rowling, who have just seen something that she has created and has decided, I do not like how she has said something in the past. I'm going to change her game to fit my rules. Right? That's what it is now. It's a clown world out there. Now they've actually said that they're going to change it to quad ball, I believe. You know, Frankly, I think it should just be called Snowball or Snowflake because if you are literally that offended by what someone has said, that you have to go and change something that is connected with them because you are that butthurt, then it is your problem. It's not the person who has created the thing, it is your problem. And I've heard J.K. Rowling's comments about trans people, and I agree with her comments. I've not heard anything that is innately bad. If there are actual comments that J.K. Rowling has had that has a much negative thing to do with trans people, then I've not heard it. Because the comments that I've heard is J.K. Rowling is saying that trans women are not women, which is true. Trans women aren't women, right? Trans women can't have periods. Trans women can't get pregnant. This is fact, right? And just because you believe in your own little world doesn't make it real, right? There are people out there who literally are called maps, right? And they have an attraction towards children, and they try and make that rational. There is nothing rational about it. And if you feed into that thing, you get grooming that is happening nowadays, where they say, oh, let these young children who have never experienced life, that do not know the hardships of life, that do not know the problems of life, let's go and give them safe spaces to try and help them, progress into this idyllic land that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because, especially like nowadays, right? You before a couple of years before, I would say 10 years before, right? You could say offensive things, and all you would have to do is take the offense back, right? And nowadays, it's you can dish it out, but you can't take it. You can't receive the bullying. You can give the bullying, but you can't receive the bullying because everyone is now, so easily offended. It's a clown world, and it's like this is just another thing. This is just another thing. It's kind of like how people have gone and said that J.R.R. Tolkien is racist because he depicts orcs as being black, and also like I believe it's dwarves. He depicts dwarves as being big noses and greedy for gold, and they say, oh, that's anti-Semitic, and it's just like, no, no, these are fictional characters in a made-up world, and you are literally putting your prejudice onto fictional characters, right? And also, if let's just say that a dwarf is a Jewish stereotype, right? It would still make a dwarf a great warrior, because you only have to look at Lord of the Rings with Gimli going into battle with an axe and facing off against people that are twice his size, maybe even 3 times his size, with like the Urukai. And it's just like, yeah, okay, I may be depicted as having a big nose and have a thirst for gold, but look at me, I'm cutting down people that are 3 times my size. I went around and broke a person's neck and then killed a giant hyena dog, right? That makes me a much better character than someone saying, "Oh, you've just been depicted as being a gold thirsty Jew," and it's like, fuck off, just fuck off. Stop trying to push your ideas, your agenda, onto beloved characters that have been created from the creativity of better people than you. You are showing your prejudice, and you are ruining like the world of art, fiction, all this creativity. Creativity is dead thanks to the leftist agenda, and it's going to get worse. It's definitely going to get worse. But I will obviously cover this kind of stuff because, they want people to be silenced. They want people to be silenced because, they can continue to warp the world's imagination, warp historical events to suit their needs. And as long as there are people out there who are willing to, go through the accusations of racism, sexism, misogyny, and all that kind of stuff, as long as they have those people who are willing to take the abuse, then they're not going to get away with it. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. If you like what I have to say, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm on Twitter. Follow me on that if you want. And I'll catch you next time.